Pues hola a todos, estamos aquí en NAMM 2018 con el único Joe Morgan. Hola, ¿cómo estás?
¿Cómo cosa?
¿Hablas español?
No, not at all.
Oye, nadie habla español aquí, pero ¿sabes qué? No importa, porque hablamos un idioma único. We speak the same language, which is amps, pedals, and music.
Yes.
That's universal, right?
Absolutely. And I was just thinking I can order a beer and ask where the bathroom is and maybe get a taco.
Get a taco. What's your favorite tacos?
Shredded beef.
Shredded beef?
Yeah, lots of jalapenos, and if you've got habaneros, I'm in. Anything's hot.
You like carnitas, asada, or?
Yeah, you know what? I'll never say no to a taco.
All right. Well, we never can say no to Morgan Amp. So let's see what he has new for 2018.
Sounds good.
All right. Estamos aquí en su booth y vamos a ver qué tiene de nuevo en el 2018. Like a beautiful Telecaster. Oh no, what is it?
I don't know. It's somebody left it.
Somebody left it in there.
So the first thing that we have new this year is the Tweed 20.
Parece que es un Tweed 20. 20 watts? Is that what?
Yeah, 20 watts, like a Tweed Deluxe, but bigger, powerful. It's got more low wind, stays cleaner longer. It's something that I made for Rusty Anderson, who plays for Paul McCartney. So these are out on the road with Paul right now.
Y no hay nada como usar un Tweed y una Tele style guitar. Nothing like a Tweed amp and a Tele.
Yeah. So that's the first new thing. The next new thing.
So vamos a ver qué más tiene.
Is this 4x12 cabinet.
Is this your first 4x12? This is the primer 4x12?
Yeah, 4x12s are generally though like Marshall style 4x12s, and they're not good for clean tone. They're great for rock and roll, but they don't do this. They just don't do a good clean.
What kind of speakers are you using? ¿Qué clase de speakers estás usando en tu gabinete?
These are Celestian greenbacks. So there's really nothing fancy. They're just a good all-around speaker.
That's awesome. Qué increíble. Otro poquito, toca un poquito más. Play a little something more clean. What kind of tubes are you using in these amps? ¿Qué clase de tubes estás usando?
These are 6L6s in this particular one, yeah.
Also for the Tweed 20?
6V6s.
Oh, 6V6s. What else you got new for 2018?
So, next, the Josh Smith signature. It's like my PR12, which I've been making for a number of years, but this is Josh Smith, who's a blues player. This is his signature speaker from Eminence is in this amp, and then it's got a couple of little changes that Josh had me make on his personal PR12, and it comes in Tweed. But just a great sounding American speaker, mid-range, focused forward, and it's also got a boost switch.
That's very nice. It's a little bit growly, but it has a beautiful.
It's a great all-around combo. Josh uses this a lot at gigs around LA and then recording. It's his number one.
Puedes diferenciar entre las notas. You can really differentiate on the notes, even with that boost. It's very chunky and creamy. It's not so.
Yeah, the string definition. Like you can hear every string, right? And that's the big difference. That's with all of my amps. That's what we're going for.
And that's why we love them. Yeah. So what else do you have?
This is the last thing I've got here is this is the big boy version of my PR12. This is a higher headroom, louder.
Es más fuerte, tiene más headroom. Would this be like your pedal friendly amp?
Yeah, this would be all of my amps are super pedal friendly. This is for the guy who needs playing with a louder drummer maybe, and needs to have enough amp to get up over that drummer. Maybe he's not going to be mic'd, but wants to definitely like a bigger headroom style, as opposed to where this amp would break up at that kind of volume level.
Otra pregunta, Joe. A question, Joe. For those who play worship, what's your best-selling amp for like worship or houses of worship? Para las iglesias.
This is the 40 watt version, but the AC20, which is this. Now, one of the best things about the AC20 or the AC40, and the reason that I built this amp for me when I'm playing at churches, and I needed something that would work with my pedal board and also work with the sound guy. So this amp has power scaling built into it, so I can go from 40 watts all the way down to a half a watt. So but I still have that same tone.
So that it has a built-in attenuator, correct?
Yep. Right, and so the cool part is it works the same way because I'm not attenuating the front end of the amp. I'm only doing the back end. So using this with like your pedal board, you don't have to change your pedal board settings. You don't have to change the way you play the guitar. It's still going to behave the same way.
No se puede escuchar, pero la verdad que se oye igual como cuando tiene todo el volumen. You can't really make justice with a microphone how good it sounds even at a lower volume.
Yeah, and I sell more of these, the AC20 and the AC40 into worship than any of the amplifiers. That's the sound.
Gracias, Joe Morgan. Thank you. Oh, I can see something behind you. What is this? ¿Qué podemos tener aquí? Creo que casi no todo el mundo conoce. These are your pedals. I think they came out 2 years ago.
Yeah. Actually, some of these pedals, like the Black Morgan fuzz, I've been making for probably.
But they're really hard to come by nowadays. Like the first ones.
Yeah, these two are more like. I only had enough parts to make so many, and I think we're down to about 50 of each, and that's that. And then they're going to be gone, and I won't make them again. But these two are part of my standard lineup, and they'll always be there. And just like real quick, here's your clean tone, right? So this is my PR12 again. The overdrive is an overdrive just to like add a like you're adding more gain to the amp. And so here's the. It doesn't change the tonality, right?
Just transparent. Basically.
Super transparent.
Oh.
Same tone. Right, and then it works with your volume control, so it cleans up. That's what a good overdrive is supposed to sound like. Medium drive is hard to do. You know, it's really easy to do a lot of like heavy. Like it's easy to make a distortion pedal. It's hard to make a pedal that does musical, like all that.
It's articulate.
Yeah, right. Now this is my fuzz. This is the fuzz for guys that don't like fuzzes. Right, but again, you roll back that volume.
Señores, así es como se hacen los pedales. This is how you make pedals.
Cool.
Mr. Joe Morgan, thank you for your time. Muchas gracias por su tiempo. Este ha sido el booth de Morgan, NAMM 2018. Nos vemos pronto. Thank you, Mr. Morgan.
Oh, my pleasure. Cheers.
Cheers.